Hey guys, Hippie Hebrew Homestead here, giving you guys a update. I'm over here in the root cellar area. Had a really good, nice concrete pour on the footing. Just wanted to do a small update, try and get a couple things knocked out here. I started on my solar panel system, or my solar power system, which is over here. Well, I guess there. And we're gonna go kind of through just a couple of things, just a quick little video here. So on the note of this right here, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I know how to take measurements and do what I need to get things square. However, when it comes to masonry, I'm sure it's pretty straightforward, but right now what I'm doing, because I don't know about masonry, I'm pre-staging some of my blocks just to make sure my corners are going to make sense. At least I'm a visual learner, so what I did was I had to measure where my door for the root cellar is going to go, and then I'll just continue my course of bricks. My first run is going to be really the defining moment on whether or not I'm going to hire a mason to help me, or if I got a couple friends that have helped me through this, and it's just been kind of like a really good learning experience, learning about concrete and how to make forms, squaring things up, and a root cellar is one of those things that you don't want to mess up. So this is kind of like the first big major project I've had on the homestead. It's gonna be about, I've got 115 inches between the outsides of this, so we're gonna be right at about 9.5, about 9 foot on the inside. So 9 foot by about 15 foot is the footprint. I do plan on taking some of it that way, just as like a wine storage shelf. That's whenever I start compacting the soil in, it's going to come up to about, I want to say, let me walk over here for a sec. It's going to come up to probably about, I want to say, hip length, and come up to about shoulder length, where I can put bottles of wine on a rotating shelf here. Because I like making my own wine, and it's a very healthy drink compared to most your store-bought stuff. We're gonna take a quick walk over here to I just want to show you the roof. I'm not gonna go into depth because I've been following an American Homestead's, oh gosh, that sun is bright. Good thing too. An American Homestead's wiring diagram, or his solar power diagram, to make my system here. And this is our first other major step of being self-reliant, because we had a wake-up call when it wasn't even wintertime. A storm came through and knocked the power out for about 5 days, and we had no power generation at all. We were totally reliant on the linemen to come out and fix the power lines, and it's great and all that they did that, but what happens whenever they aren't able to get out there for 2 weeks, 3 weeks? And I've got a freezer that has venison in it, and that could have spoiled. Thankfully, I had a generator from a buddy of mine that's local here, and he let me use that. But this is where we're at with it, right? I have 4 100-watt panels so far. I ordered 2 more just to get us up into the 600-watt range on our roof, which this tree obviously has to go. And so does this tree, these 2, which they were in the plans way before we built the solar power system. So once those are out of the way, we'll have about, I want to say, depending on the time of year, we will have about, and on average, 10 hours of sun exposure on this roof right here, which there's we've got the 3 panels there. There's going to be 2 more going up there, 1 and 2. And then we're going to come down. I think I probably shouldn't do this. I'd like to know somebody's opinion in the comments, or, you know, if somebody wants to give me a better suggestion. But we have a utility closet here that is already vented, and I was thinking about putting our battery bank in there to kind of keep everything self-contained. That door locks for security purposes, obviously. If not, I'll bring the battery bank down across the roof line down here. Hey, puppy. And then probably, I'm going to have to remove this stump, but I would probably put my power box right there. And that way I can tie it back into the house. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments about that. But that's the quick and rundown of what we've got going on here. I don't know what else to show you, but this is just our progress. I may or may not start going live here soon again. We don't really have the best internet, so like I can't show you the things I want to show you because we don't exactly have Wi-Fi range to go, say, to the large garden or back to the animal pen or the greenhouse to kind of give you guys an idea of and answer questions in real time to show you what kind of operation we've been going on and all the progress we've made in just the year and a half that we've been living here. I mean, when we got here, there was absolutely no homestead infrastructure. The place that we got was originally a hunting cabin, and we've got 3 outbuildings. Well, it had 3 outbuildings, which was the summer kitchen, the big garage with the bunkhouse on top of it, and a smaller garage that's just, you know, like a workshop garage. That's all it had. And now we've got a barn, we've got fencing for our animals, we have gardens everywhere. Well, not everywhere, and we've got bees now. And it has been such a journey. But I will say, if you're starting your homesteading off, just know that I know a lot of other homesteaders are going to say this and have said this, but just remember, don't get bogged down by the amount of work you have to do to get to where you need to be. Just baby steps. That's all you can do. Because if you look at it, I mean, I've had this problem with myself. You look at it in the grand scheme of things, if you're looking at the big picture, you're always going to get discouraged, and it's not what we're intended to have happen to us. So, all right, well, that's all I'm going to say for now. I hope you guys have some suggestions for me, at least on the battery box, if I should put it in the utility closet or if I should put it, you know, wherever it needs to go. So just let me know. All right, you guys have a good one. Bye-bye.